Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our dad joke of the day, and on Sundays I poll my members for dad jokes. And Mortar Shell, a super supporter, suggested this dad joke. How do you weigh a millennial? In Instagrams. As a millennial myself, I don't know if I should be insulted or not. All right, and you may notice the count has jumped up quite a bit. I have reanalyzed the member data based on the fact that now, if as long as you were ever a member during this drive, you are counting towards the count. So even people who were a member for 1 month and then decided not to continue their membership, they are now still counting as a number. So that has raised to 162. It gets us much closer to our goal. And so now you know, even if you can only afford 1 month of membership, that still helps us towards our goal, and it will always help us toward the goal. All right, and I do want to thank Stefan Horbanzuk, and I'm sorry that I probably mispronounced your last name. But Stefan, thank you for joining as a new Tier 1 member. I hope you enjoy all of the perks that you now have. And that's enough bookkeeping. Let's start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got mirror, beetle, polo, bird, golf, gorilla, parrot, cricket, fever, echo, squash, bug. Squash that bug. All right. Monkey, fad, copy, craze. People do like to copy the latest craze. What are we... I have this weird thought of kind of music groups that are named after animals, but spell it a little differently. So like the Beatles spell it with EA, and the Gorillas, I think, add a Z at the end, and then the Monkeys. I think the Monkeys are just the Monkeys, but I don't know. It's like, it's there. I don't know what a 4th one would be. We got a lot of animals though. We got beetle, gorilla, cricket, bird, monkey, parrot. I mean, parrot's more specific than bird, so I doubt they go in the same category. We also got bug. Cricket and beetle are considered bugs. That's kind of interesting. A craze and a fad, and a fever. These are just like something that's very popular. Like there's just a popular thing going on. What's the 4th one? Not echo. Okay, I think echo. Yeah, echo. I don't think. I know that echo and golf are NATO alphabet words. I'm trying to see if there's other ones. I don't think polo is. Copy is something you'd say on a radio. Maybe it's radio words, golf, echo, and coffee. Interesting. But what's our 4th fad, craze, fever? Not mirror, beetle, polo, bird. I don't see a 4th. Why can't I? Maybe it's a word I haven't encountered before for that. Maybe bug. But I'm not confident enough in bug to lock that in though. But like if I was forced to pick one right now, I'd pick bug, but I'm not forced to pick it right now, so I'm not gonna. So I had this idea of golf, echo, and copy are words you'd hear over a radio. Because golf and echo are the G and the E, and copy is just like, yeah, I heard you. So I really don't think polo and cricket are both games, and so is squash. So maybe we're doing games there. What's the 4th one you'd hear over the radio, or is this a red herring? Or am I making this up completely? I mean, I'm not making it up, but because we also have copy and parrot and mirror, which are just ways of saying to copy something. Echo. Okay, so I think it's this. This is to repeat. Emulate. Okay, emulate's a better word than repeat for that. I agree. All right. So no, we're not doing golf. Oh, but these are kinds of shirts: a golf shirt and a polo shirt. I don't know what. I mean, there's the. Is there a gorilla? There's. Maybe I'm thinking of Under Armour. I don't know. For some reason, I thought gorilla was like a kind of workout shirt, but I might be making that up entirely. I think it would be a good name for a workout shirt if it's not already. All right. We still have fever, fad, and craze. I just don't know what the 4th word is. Oh, monkey. Monkey could have been emulate. I think more often it's ape rather than monkey, but I think I might have gotten lucky there. But yeah, we've got cricket and squash and polo, which are games. But we also and we have golf. So is it just 4 games? Is it not the shirts? It's just sports. Literally just these are sports. Those belong in sports connections. All right. Let's see. Fever. It would actually be hilarious to have a category like this in sports connections where it's just, yeah, these are sports. So I mean fever, fad, and craze. I just don't know what the fourth one is. So what else do we have here? Gorilla, beetle, bug, bird, monkey. Lot we have 5 animals, but bug is more okay. So I think bug. I was saying that I would put bug in there. I think I am going to now because these are more specific animals. So monkey, gorilla, bird, and beetle. I really think that this is just animals that inspired rock group names. Yeah, okay. I was right. Single animal and a creatively spelled band name. Yeah, I think they're yeah. Now once I saw bird in a more local context, I was like, yeah, that's it. Cool. So I figured out purple pretty early, but I didn't figure out the 4 that went with it. I think I figured out three out of 4: beetle, gorilla, and monkey. But I didn't think about bird. It's just the birds, right? Cool. That's a neat category. I like that. I don't think today was all that hard. In fact, I think I thought it was harder than it was. Like I was making up stuff that was harder. For that reason, I'll give it a 2.5. No article yet? Oh no, there it is. Sometimes the picture is more of a giveaway than others, but yeah, I mean we've got our gorilla and bird and beetle and monkey crossing Abbey Road, and so like this literally gives you the purple category, huh? All right, 2.6. I was point 1 off. That's like the bot. See how the bot says. Wow, this might be the easiest one in recent memory. 89% solve rate. We almost have 50% of people having no mistakes on it too. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't all that hard, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. It wasn't one of those instant ones for me. I don't know. Maybe it was instant for a lot of people, given how easy this was. But only 3% getting purple first. I really wish I'd followed through on that. That would have been fun to get purple first on this one. Um, I mean, it's really hard to even analyze what people are losing on because like there's so few losing games. So I don't even think we need to do much analysis on a game where almost no one made a mistake. What are people doing here? Beetle, polo, golf, bug, Volkswagen cars? Imitate. Yeah, putting monkey in with imitate is, and putting parrot in with animals. I mean, yeah. So there was definitely the animals red herring where there were specific animals, more than 4 of them, and then there was monkey as an option for imitate, which I did point out that I might have gotten lucky on that. Okay, trying copy as part of craze. And monkey. Yeah, I haven't really heard of like bug as often for that. I could understand it like if someone were to use it, but I don't think I'd use that word myself for that. People are confidently locking in yellow first, green first, blue first, and then like the cars. I think Echo is also a car. Yeah. Then purple, and then accidentally putting monkey in with yellow. So I think most people like I don't know how lucky I got if only 1% of people are making the mistake of putting monkey in with yellow. All right. Anyway, not much else to say about this one. When it's easy, like what's there to analyze? Anyway, how'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. With 5 down, road trip with frequent stops for reds. So you want to cross. Road trip with frequent stops for reds. Like red lights? I don't know. Printer supply. Like paper? Is that what we're talking about? Paper, ink, something? Use DoorDash or Grubhub. Order? Like thrift shop items. Sale used. Distortus blank. Mutant dinosaur in Jurassic World Rebirth. Oh, I have no idea what they named that. Not as good. Worse. Oh, so it's not paper. I was starting to doubt paper. End of book reference. End of book reference. Oh, like an index. Have to have. Need. Go wrong. I'm not sure. It might be error, ERR, but let's hold off. So what is this? Road trip with frequent stops for reds. Like, oh, a wine tour. Red wine. I never think of that. Distortus Rex. Okay. And it's toner. And it was air. This was air. When I saw the double R, when I had paper in here, when I saw the double R, I thought this might be air, but I was still doing the crosses and I didn't look ahead to what the down was. And it would have just coincidentally been right because paper wasn't correct. Interesting. All right, not too bad today. I never think of wine because I don't drink wine. I really need to remember that crosswords are often referencing wine. All right, well, how'd you do? Let's do Strands. Today's theme is sorry, didn't catch that. So like, come again, like say it louder. I didn't hear it. I don't know, like what are, speak up. I don't know, whiff? Whiff is right there. I don't know why it would be whiff. Bore? I don't know. Look at all these R's and O's. Oh, are we Scooby-Doo? Pump. What the heck? We've got Bob. What are we trying to do here? That's always the question, isn't it? Bool. Programming terms. Let's see. Burr. Aaron Burr. Fault. Sorry, didn't catch that. I literally didn't catch the ball. So it's a fault. It's a whiff. So it's a missed catch. A missed or an error. Maybe error. Yeah, errors here. So I'm gonna start circling just because like I think I could keep this in my head, but I don't want you to have to keep it in your head. So this is what I'm seeing. I have fault, I have error, and I have whiff. And this does differ than locking it in because they could be not locked in words. I'm still trusting myself that I'm understanding the theme. So is it football spelled this way? Football, goal, foot. Do we have ball anywhere? That might help me. Or like what's fumble? We have fumble here. Oh, that's just all the top here. Fumble is here. So we need to go left to right. I was looking in the wrong spot. Sports. We have sports right here. Is it sports something? Sports goob? I don't know. Is goob a word? What's over here? I'm going to get all the words before I find the spanogram because I don't know what's going on here. Is bobble something that you would do? Sports goof. Oh, sports goof. There it is. Yeah, that helped. Sports goof. Okay, now I can actually lock these in. We've got fault. We've got fumble. We've got error, which you can do in a couple ways. And we've got whiff. All right, and I can remove my pen tool now. So what did I see? I saw bobble. I don't know. Is bobble something? Let's hold off on that because I haven't heard that before. I'm known for knowing a whole lot about sports too, so that would be strange. Like you muff it up, muff. How many more words are there? There's 3 more words. What's this BR? What's the B doing? Oh no, wait, bobble. I wonder if there's more to it. See, I don't. Maybe you don't know all these terms. So it's sports goofs in general. Pump, it's got to be like muff or muff something. Why is pool there? What are we doing with pool? Poobre. Muff, bobble. Blooper. So I think it has to be muff. And I think it has to be bobble. And then it's blooper. Okay, I got it. That's rings perfect. Nice. All right. Cool. I think this was a pretty straightforward one today. I think just finding the spanogram was the hardest part because it could have been a lot of things. Sports goof is not the first thing that comes to mind. All right. Well, let's load up the bonus wheel, see what we are playing today. All right, let's give it a spin. What are we playing? Looking like it's going to be Squirtle. All right. This Squirtle was suggested by S. Diane. Thanks for being a member. Let me load that up. All right, so this is the daily Squirtle. I had a question about when do I do daily, when do I do weekly? I do the daily in this video, if it comes up in this video. And if I play it in the weekly series, I do the weekly. That's how it goes. Let's start with Sale. Why not? Let's just give ourselves a nice head start here. If I can type. There we go. All right, so what do these clues mean? Well, we're trying to solve 6 Wordles at once that kind of cross each other, that do cross each other. This A and E are correct. This E that's yellow with the arrows pointing just left, right means that somewhere in this row there is an E, just not where I guessed it. So there's an E here, or there's an E here, or both. The L is telling us that there's one vertically and horizontally, just not here. And the T is telling us that there's one vertically, but not horizontally. So the white ones are telling us that they're in the puzzle somewhere, just not where we guessed them. Not in that row or column. And if we get a black one, that means it's not in the puzzle at all. All right, so... Oh, and we have to guess the words in order. We have to go... We guess both of these at once. So we guessed this row and this column, then we guessed this row, this column, and then the final row column. All right, that's the game. Let's play. I'm kind of thinking about just new letters. Something like... I don't know why group comes to mind. I'd like to use the N and the R if I can. So something like... something like crone. I don't know about trying another E. Crimp. Crimp seems fine. I like crimp. Wait, I wanted the N though. We know there's a T somewhere in this vertical, so I could guess the T. We could do something like print. Okay, nothing's going to be perfect. Let's just do this. All right. Oh, wow. PR, very nice. Got placed. There's a P also in this vertical somewhere. And then we didn't find the T. There's an E here or here. So if we guess an E fourth, we can narrow down where that goes. There's a P and an L in this word, just not starting with it. This is going to be a vowel. Okay, and no N in the puzzle. All right. What should I do for this word? Should I try to find the T? Maybe I'll guess an E fourth. I think that's reasonable. I usually like to try a Y at the end, but EY seems difficult. We know there's, I don't know if there's more R's in the puzzle or not. We could do an ER word if we wanted to. Maybe something like, maybe I'll start with L because there is an L in this word somewhere, and EL seems reasonable. Maybe lover then. Let's try that. Although I really doubt this word ends in V, but whatever. Okay, there's no V in the word. So I was actually wrong about where this E... Yeah, so we've proven E goes here, because these both point at it. But I did find this E, which is nice. So this first word, it is EL, but it's not something like gavel. Oh, and there's an S somewhere. We got to find that S. It's not here, so I can't guess it yet. What ends in EL like this? So the E is here. There's a P and an L. I'm thinking this also ends in EL, and then the P would go here. But there's no S to go before the P. Can't put an A there either. We could do a UP, but I don't know. That's weird. We're not putting the P or L here after PR. And it can't go here. And it can't go there because that's the E. So it's either like this or we have to swap them. Maybe there is something like this. Maybe something like bleep. Bleep would be fine. I can't guess that yet though. But what would go BEL then? Cable? But that's not how you spell it. It's also not how you spell table. I don't think I need to. I think I'm going to guess bleep here. So I don't need to confirm it. So this vertical is probably what I should be guessing. I could probably think harder about these words, but I don't really want to right now. I'd like to get a little bit more info. So what do we think this is doing? This isn't an E. APU, APA. There's an I somewhere. It could be API here. Like vapid. Oh, maybe this is label. Oh, no, it can't be label. Oh, and there's no V in the puzzle, so it's not vapid. It could be rapid. Let's go with rapid. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to go with bleep. Nice. Bleep was correct. So this might be dopey. I might be right about this being a Y. This is what, like press? We know there's S's somewhere. So I think press is fine. And this would be maybe an SSY. Oh, no, there's a T somewhere. Oh, where's the T go? I think it has to go here. We're not doing LT. Ooh, what does this, though? Listy? Losty? Lusty. Lusty does it. So let's guess lusty. Nice. This is just rebel. And then this is press. A 7. Nice. My par is 6. I like getting 6s and higher, but it's actually really hard to get from that 6 to 7. Like, it's a pretty big leap to do that. Cool. Well, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed all the games today, actually. Let me know how you did. And if you want to watch a Wordle, you just got to click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. And if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.